one day every valley.
In the turbulent era of the 1960s, one man stood tall against the oppressive forces of racial inequality and discrimination. His name etched in the annals of history as a beacon of hope and change: Martin Luther King Jr. Born on January 15, 1929, in Atlanta, Georgia, Martin Luther King Jr. was destined for greatness. Inspired by his father, a Baptist minister, King grew to become a prominent figure in the civil rights movement, leading the charge for justice through nonviolent resistance. King's journey began with a thirst for education. Graduating from Morehouse College at 19, he later earned a doctorate in theology from Boston University. Influenced by Mahatma Gandhi's principles of nonviolent protest, King adopted this philosophy as the cornerstone of his activism. As racial segregation plagued America, King emerged as a formidable leader, spearheading peaceful protests and marches to dismantle institutionalized racism. His leadership during the Montgomery bus boycott in 1955 marked the first major success in the fight against segregation. But perhaps King's most defining moment came during the March on Washington in 1963, where he delivered his iconic "I Have a Dream" speech, captivating the nation with his vision of racial harmony and equality. King's tireless efforts bore fruit with the passage of landmark legislation, including the Civil Rights Act of 1964, prohibiting discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin, and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, securing voting rights for African Americans. Despite facing threats, arrests, and violence, King remained steadfast in his pursuit of justice, leaving an indelible mark on history. His nonviolent resistance principles influenced global movements, from anti-apartheid efforts in South Africa to protests for democracy worldwide. Tragically, Martin Luther King Jr.'s life was cut short on April 4, 1968, when he was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee. However, his legacy endures, inspiring generations worldwide to advocate for equality, peace, and social change. Following King's death, his legacy continued to shape society. The establishment of the Martin Luther King Jr. National Historic Site and the holiday in his honor, observed annually in the United States, further solidify his impact on the nation. King's family, including his widow Coretta Scott King, and his followers continued his work, establishing the King Center in Atlanta to promote his teachings and principles of nonviolence, equality, and social justice. Martin Luther King Jr.'s unwavering dedication to nonviolence and his dream of a more just and unified society lives on as a testament to the power of one individual to ignite a movement that reshapes the world. Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy endures, his words echoing through time. "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." This extended script elaborates on King's lasting impact after his passing, emphasizing the continuation of his work by his family and followers through various establishments dedicated to promoting his ideals and principles.